RHOC, Vicki Gunvalson, on what she said no to in Season 18. Vicki Gunvalson might be a friend this season on The Real Housewives of Orange County, but that does not mean she will be a puppet. During a recent episode of her new podcast, Vicki told her fans exactly what she refused to do this season. The OG of the OC has made multiple appearances so far on Season 18. Vicki, who starred in the first 13 seasons of RHOC before being demoted, is still making waves on Season 18. She explained that she returned for yet another season to support her friend Shannon Beater. As RHOC fans are aware, Shannon was arrested for DUI in September 2023, shortly before production began. Perhaps Vicki's most talked about appearance this season came on the Traitors-themed episode, when Teddi Mellencamp quipped, "Welcome Housewives," and Vicki went viral. Of course, Vicki did not like the put-down and said as much on Melissa Gorga's podcast. Of the episode, she claimed, "This is not what I created as a reality show." While Vicki still creates memorable moments for fans, she will not do everything production asks of her. Vicki Gunvalson reveals exactly what she refused to do on RHOC Season 18. On a recent episode of Her My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast show, Vicki shocked fans by claiming she was asked to confront some of her castmates at Jennifer Pedranti and Ryan Boyajian's engagement party. Typical Vicki wanted to leave because it was freezing and the venue lacked seating, but she claims they asked her to stay longer. It is unclear who they are, but one can only assume she is talking about production. And this is about Jen and Ryan's engagement. They're like, well, it is. But it's really about the season and what's happened everywhere. So this is giving everybody a platform to talk about it. I said, no, this is about Jen and Ryan, Vicki explained. Someone she refers to as a friend then asked her to confront her frenemy Tamra Judge and newbie Katie Ganella. And he said, listen, if this is your reality where you are not comfortable, I want you to approach Tamra. I said, not going to do it. This is Jen and Ryan's night. He then said, what about you confronting Katie about talking about Heather Dubrow? I said, not going to do it. Not my business. And he goes, Dan, you're not going to do anything. I said, what I'm going to do is go home. Fans can see for themselves if Vicki stays out of the drama when new episodes of The Real Housewives of Orange County air on Thursday nights on Bravo. Vicki Gunvalson, the original OG of the OC, has never been one to hold back. Her boisterous laughter, iconic catchphrases, and unfiltered opinions have made her a pillar of The Real Housewives of Orange County since its inception. As she returned for a highly anticipated cameo in Season 18, fans couldn't wait to see what Vicki would bring to the table. Yet, the Whoop It Up queen herself recently revealed that there were things she outright refused to do during filming. A rare stance for someone known for diving headfirst into drama. In an exclusive interview, Vicki opened up about the boundaries she set for her Season 18 appearances, why she said no to certain things, and how she's navigating life post-Housewives while still maintaining her presence in the Bravo universe. I'm not here for the nonsense. Vicki made it clear from the start. She's not the same person she was during her full-time tenure on the show. Listen, I'm 61 years old now. I've been through a lot in my life: love, loss, business ups and downs. I don't have time for petty arguments or manufactured drama, she said. If they wanted me back just to stir the pot, I told them, find someone else. This newfound clarity meant she drew the line at certain types of storylines. One notable example was her refusal to engage in a rehash of her infamous feud with Tamra Judge. Tamra and I have been through it all, but we're in a good place now. I wasn't about to undo all that healing just for a few sound bites, Vicki explained. I told production, I'll film with her, but don't expect me to fight over things that happened 5 years ago. The no heard around the OC. Perhaps the most surprising revelation was Vicki's decision to opt out of a group trip to Cabo. Fans of the show know that cast trips are fertile ground for explosive drama, and Vicki has historically been at the center of many iconic vacation meltdowns. However, this time, she had her reasons for skipping out. When they brought up Cabo, I just said, nope, not doing it. First of all, I've been to Cabo a million times. Second, I'm not in the mood to babysit grown women who can't handle their tequila, she said, laughing. And third, I had a business conference that same weekend, and frankly, that's more important to me right now. Vicki's priorities have shifted significantly since her early RHOC days, where she was often criticized for prioritizing her insurance business over her personal relationships. My business is my legacy, she declared. Reality TV is fun, but it's not forever. A hard pass on fake friendships. One of the most dramatic moments of season 18 revolved around a new cast member attempting to bond with Vicki over their shared experiences with heartbreak. But Vicki saw right through it. This new girl, I won't name names, but you'll see, tried to cozy up to me by bringing up my past relationships. She even brought up Brooks, Ayers, and the cancer scam, like that's something I want to relive. I shut it down immediately, Vicki said. I'm not here for fake friendships or people trying to use me for airtime. Vicki's stance is emblematic of her evolving role on the show. While she's always been a central figure in the drama, she now approaches her involvement with a sense of self-respect and control that wasn't always evident in earlier seasons. Motherhood and moving forward. A significant part of Vicki's storyline in season 18 revolved around her role as a mother and grandmother. With her daughter Brianna and her family now living out of state, Vicki's episodes offered a more intimate look at her life beyond the glitz and chaos of RHOC. One thing I insisted on was that if they were going to film my personal life, it had to be authentic. No staged scenes, no over-the-top drama. Just me being a mom and a grandma, she said, and honestly, those moments are what I'm most proud of this season. Vicki's scenes with her grandson Troy were particularly touching, showcasing a softer side of the self-proclaimed workaholic. Being a grandma has changed me. It's not about me anymore. It's about leaving something meaningful behind for my family, she said. The future of Vicki on Bravo. Despite her selective participation in season 18, Vicki hasn't ruled out a more prominent return to RHOC in the future, but only on her terms. I'm open to coming back full-time, but only if it makes sense for my life, she admitted. I'm not going to be anyone's punching bag, and I'm certainly not going to pretend to be someone I'm not just for a paycheck. When asked about the possibility of another spin-off or even a Bravo special centered on her life, Vicki was enthusiastic. I think viewers would love to see more of the real me, the businesswoman, the mom, the friend. There's so much more to me than the screaming and the wine throwing. A message to fans. As our conversation wrapped up, Vicki had a heartfelt message for the fans who have supported her through the years. Thank you for sticking with me through the highs and lows. I know I've made mistakes, but I've always been authentic. I hope you see that I'm in a new chapter of my life now, and I'm doing my best to live with integrity and purpose. She paused for a moment before adding with a twinkle in her eye, but don't worry, there's still plenty of whooping it up left in me. Season 18 of The Real Housewives of Orange County promises to be one of the most dynamic yet, with Vicki Gunvalson proving that while she may have said no to certain things, she's still very much the heart of the show. Whether it's standing her ground or sharing tender moments with her family, Vicki continues to demonstrate why she remains an irreplaceable part of the Housewives' legacy.